Welcome back. So for today's video, I'm going to show how to construct a few pieces. These are fairly simple builds, and they are all my extensive Star Trek collection. So where a few of my pieces I pick up are a little bit on the larger scale, these are actually small scale pieces, and they come from the company Eaglemoss. Art print box for the Starship Reliant out of Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. And then the art print box for the Enterprise. This one is not the one out of the movie, however it's similar enough that I can fudge it and not too many people are going to know the difference. Anybody who's a fan of the series, you'll be able to see why this is not the one out of the movie, but why it is a passable replacement for it. If anybody wants to start building up a collection, Eaglemoss is probably the best way to go because they have some high quality pieces at relatively cheap prices. So you may want to look there, especially if you're a Star Trek fan, because they have every starship basically that was ever produced in any of the series. So we're going to go ahead and get started. The first ship I'm going to build here is the Enterprise. Fairly easy to do. They come with a base, a mount that will fit right into the base. Mine is a little bit loose down here, but it will still hold for the purposes of displaying these pieces. And then last is the ship itself. Now, as you can see, the ship has actually got some pretty good detail to it. Give you a viewpoint from every angle before I put it on the base here. Now with it fully mounted, it's fairly secure. And like I said, even though this company is a little bit cheaper than the companies I would normally buy from, these scale pieces are perfect for anybody who's just trying to pick up a few small pieces for a collection. And these are actually pretty durable. They're made from die-cast metal, so they're nice quality pieces. They're going to be around for a little while. So for the time being, we're going to move the Enterprise out of the way. Set him up over here. Now the magazines, they actually come with the collectibles from Eaglemoss themselves. I took mine out of the box and framed them up. That way they're nice display pieces to go along with my little display cabinet here. And they fill out the shelf pretty well. The next piece I have is the Starship Reliant. Once again, out of the movie Star Trek II. So here again, base for the mount to go. The mount fits right in via a peg. Push it down, make it a little steady. And then the ship itself, I think is pretty fine quality. especially for the price you pay with it. This is a Starship Reliant. And it just slips right on the back here. Just like so. Now for me, my Star Trek collection is not ever going to grow any bigger than what it is, just because though I'm a fan of all the series, Star Trek II, the Wrath of Khan, happens to be my favorite of the series. And I think these ships were unique design. It featured the refit of the Enterprise, and it actually brought out a new design in the Reliant. If you haven't ever seen the movie, I suggest you do so, though it's dated for today's viewers. It's still a fairly decent action flick. So we're going to slide this over here, put him out of the way, and I've got one last piece. This did not come from Eaglemoss. This I purchased from Sideshow, and it's actually a silver foil that comes from Sideshow. Didn't cost too much. Actually, I believe this one was a gift. I'm not real certain at this point in time. But it rounds out my Star Trek II collection fairly well. So with all that put together, this was just a quick tutorial on how to set these ships up. As I said before, I think they're actually pretty high quality pieces made from die-cast metal, offered from Eaglemoss at a fairly cheap price. So if you want to start collecting, and you want to start collecting on a smaller scale than what you've seen in some of the videos that I've had before with my larger scale pieces, this is the way to go. It's going to keep you in budget, and they're going to be simple, quick, easy projects for you to put together. Thanks for watching.